are you today? How was school today? What were you taught today? I hope you had a great day today. Okay, welcome to class. Now, today we'll be talking about simultaneous equation. Now, when we talk about simultaneous equation, we're solving two equations at the same time. Let's take an example. Let's say, for example, you visit a restaurant and you bought ice cream and meat pie and you're eating both of them together. That is, you're doing two things at the same time. So it's the same thing as solving simultaneous equation. And then we have variables in simultaneous equation. We have two variables, x and y. These are the two variables in simultaneous equation. And we have different methods we can use to solve simultaneous equation. The first one is elimination method. The next one we have substitution method. And we have the graphical method. So we have elimination method, substitution method, and graphical method. Please, can you list them for me again? Wow, that's a very good one. A very good one. Okay, let's take a question on the simultaneous equation. Example 1. We have x plus y is equal to 3 and 3x minus y is equals to 1. Now, like what I told you from beginning, simultaneous equation is solving two equations at the same time. You could see the variables given x and y, then we have x and y. So let's solve together. Now we have the first one as x plus y is equal to 3 and then 3x minus y is equals to 1. Therefore, we'll call this equation 1 and this is the what? Equation 2. Now, for the purpose of this class, I'm going to substitution. We're going to use substitution method to what? To solve this question. Now, the first thing first, I'm going to take equation 1 and I'm going to make it one of these variable to stand on its own. That is to make it the surrogate of the formula. So if I have x plus y is equals to 3, I'll bring this one this way. And therefore, I have x is equals to what? 3 minus y. Because when this sign is crossing, changes to what? A negative sign. Therefore, I call this equation what? Equation 3. Now, I can see that x is standing on its own. Therefore, how do I solve this? I'm going to substitute the value of x into equation 2. So therefore, substitute s equals to 3 minus y into equation 2. So what I have here is 3x minus y is equals to 1. Therefore, 3. And the value of s is what? 3 minus y. I'm going to open a bracket. 3 minus y minus y is equals to 1. Therefore, this will multiply this to give us 9, and this will multiply this to give us what? 3y minus y is equals to 1. Is it okay? Therefore, I have x minus, so Faith, minus 3 minus 1 will give us what? If we have minus 3 minus 1, what will it give us? Good, minus 4. That's a very good one. So therefore, I have minus 4 is equals to what? 1. Now, we want to make this y stand on its own. So therefore, what will I do? I'll bring this one this way. So what I have is minus 4y is equals to 1 minus what? 9. Okay, so going further, we have minus 4 is equal to minus what? 8. Now, for me to make this y stand on its own, I have to divide both sides by what? Minus 4. So I have minus 4y over minus 4 is equal to minus 8 over minus 4. This will go with this. This will go with this. Therefore, y is equals to what? 2. Now that we've gotten the value of y, let's solve for the value of s here. Because we have two variables, we've gotten the one of y. Therefore, we have to solve the one for what? For s. So I'm going to take equation 3 because it makes it very easy for us. So I'm going to say x is equals to what? 3 minus y. Is it okay? And we know very well that the value of y is 2. So I have y here. So x is equals to 3 minus 2. S is equals to this will minus this. What will it give us, Faith? 1. Very good. That's a very good one. So x is equals to 1 and the value of y is equals to 2. I hope you understand. Remember, we talked about the types, we talked about this elimination method, the substitution method, and the graphical method. In our next class, I'll be teaching you how to solve simultaneous equation using substitution method. You have a great day. Bye.